Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about the Romand Clear Cover Cushion from the Hanbok collection. I picked this up because I wanted the whole collection from the Hanbok project, I think it's called, and I actually really like the outside packaging of this one. I don't normally pick up cushions in the outside cases, but I thought this one was particularly pretty. They come in 3 different sort of varieties, or I guess they're like shades. So mine is number 21 pure, which came in the sort of like more yellow case, but they have like a white one and a grey, and they kind of look like opalescent. It's very cute. So as usual, there will be a product description, packaging, swatches, application, longevity, and final thoughts. So for this one, the product description says, coming in a faux mother of pearl case directly inspired by the colours of the Hanbok, the cushion compact provides lightweight yet seamless coverage while also being the perfect collector's item. Bambusa vulgaris water in formula nourishes and hydrates skin to keep the natural looking glow all day long. For long-lasting radiance, choose between 3 shades: subtle rose, natural beige, and a warmer beige with hints of yellow. The packaging of the product is very cute. Like it says, it does come in a mother of pearl like case, which I think is really cute. My shade in particular came in sort of like a more yellowy case, which I think is alright. I probably prefer the white case, but that's just my personal preference. I picked the shade number 1, which is 21 pure, which is the lighter shade. This one does say that it is a subtle rosy colour for radiant complexion, and I would have to say that it does have a little bit of the cooler tones in it, but it's not rosy at any rate. I'm wearing it at the moment and it fits my skin okay. It's not 100% perfect, it is slightly too pink, but it's pretty doable. Okay, so I'm going to be applying this cushion with the cushion puff provided. I pretty rarely use like any other application methods than a cushion puff. I don't know, I just feel like it works the best for me personally. This cushion is super easy to apply. It kind of like melts into the skin really nicely. It's almost like a serum finish cushion, like really thin. It's supposed to be a clear cover cushion, but I do feel like this one has fairly light coverage. I don't think that you can really build it up that much, but I guess it kind of contributes to like the clear part of that. Clear cover maybe, meaning light coverage or like clear looking skin. It definitely looks like my skin but better. And the colour itself is slightly off, but you can't really tell because the coverage is fairly low. So that is what one half of my face looks with the cushion, and then how it's looking without. So there's a pretty minimal difference, at least I think. So you can still see a bunch of the scars and things like that, but it still looks quite nice. So I'm going to do the other side as well, and then I'm going to see if I can build up a little bit on some of the other more scarry areas. I try not to build it up around my mouth because since the mouth section is so mobile, the makeup will crease worse throughout the day. So it's not the ideal place to try and build the coverage up. Okay, and this is how the full face is looking with the cushion. What I'm going to do is zoom you guys in for a sec. So here is this side of my face where you can see a few scars and things. There's not too many at the moment, so it seems like a shame to me to cover it up more, but I'm going to go and do it anyway. So I'm going to pick up a bit of the cushion on the cushion puff and see if I can cover this one a bit more. Okay, it's not bad. So there's a little bit more coverage if you do a bit of a thicker layer or a second layer maybe. But I personally don't mind the coverage that it gives at the moment. I think that it looks really nice. Like it just looks like my skin but slightly more perfect, which is good. This is a birthmark. It won't be covered up by a second layer of the foundation. Okay, so since that is looking nice, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it with my powder, which is the Laura Mercier Translucent Blue Setting Powder, and we're just going to see how it looks once it's set with the powder. I always set my skin, no matter how much I like the finish of the cushion, because my skin does get oily and my hair also likes to stick to foundations, and I hate having my hair stuck to my face. Like, I hate it. So I always powder my skin very lightly. So basically what I'm doing is I'm putting the powder on and I'm just squishing it around the top part of this cap, and that means that the powder is more dispersed, so I don't end up with chunks of powder. So that is how the skin is looking after being powdered. This is without. Yeah, I think it looks really nice. It's pretty similar, still quite dewy and glowy. Doesn't look more textured than before, and it doesn't show up any of the scars worse. Although I feel like the coverage has dissipated a little bit on this one, just a touch though. So I'm going to do the rest of my makeup and I will check in with you guys throughout the day.
So this is how the cushion is looking after about 6 hours. It's not too bad at all. There is a little bit of shine around the nose and the T-zone, but it's not too bad. I have literally just woken up from a nap here. So the cushion has stayed on really well, even though I do not look like I am that awake. Here's how the cushion is looking after 13 hours. It's been quite a long day for me, but it's not the longest one. There's definitely a lot of oil around the nose and around the pore area as well. The forehead is fairly oily too. It definitely looks like it's melting a bit. It's not quite as bad as the Jenny House, but it's not good.
So overall, I actually really enjoy this cushion. I think that the packaging is beautiful. I would probably keep this packaging and put extra Romand cushions in it if I find a Romand cushion that I want to keep repurchasing, which will be really nice because I think it does look really cute. I don't know though. I tend to not keep the cushion packaging because I don't have enough room physically for them. So I will really have to see once I move house again where I can fit this. If I can't fit it, it will unfortunately have to go, but I do really like it. The rest of the packaging is just generally cushion packaging. Like there's nothing inherently special about the actual component itself. It's just that the top has a nice finish to it. So the application is really easy. I find this cushion so easy to apply. The cushion puff is lovely and I really like the finish. I think that it is like a clear cover, so it looks like my skin but with a little bit of extra product on it, and I really like that kind of finish for myself personally. If you are looking for something that has more full coverage, it's not one that I would recommend. I think that the Zero cushion that I tried previously definitely had fuller coverage, but it also looked thicker and it was more matte, whereas this one is a little bit more dewy and shiny. Not to the extreme though. The longevity is not great. It is the middle of summer here in New Zealand at the moment, so perhaps this would be a cushion that would be better suited for my skin in the winter time, whereas potentially the matte cushion probably would have been better for me in the summer, because I did find that with a full day's wear it did like really disintegrate. It was very like moist looking and I could like wipe it off with my fingers, and that is not a good look. But otherwise, I actually really enjoyed using it and I did end up reaching for it quite a bit. So it was a fun product to try. It is potentially a formula I would purchase again from Romand if I could find a colour that suited me a little bit better. It is a shame that they only do 3 colours in the collection. I really don't feel like that is enough. I feel like they could have had 3 cover cases, sure, but like some people are bringing up 50 colours in their collections. So I don't understand why we can't do a little bit more. Even shade number 3 is like a very pale shade. Yeah. But otherwise, it is a lovely cushion other than that. So thank you guys so much for watching this video and I will see you in the next one. Bye!